Hi, I'm Rajat Mahajan from DalhousyAdventure.com.
मैं रजिंदर राना dalhousyadventure.com से।
So today we are going to undertake a journey to Sach Pass. That is the gateway into Pangi Valley.
तो आज हम आपको लेके जाने वाले हैं साच पास में, जो डलहौजी से 14,500 फीट की ऊंचाई पर है और ये खूबसूरत पांगी वैली को दर्शाता है।
The Pangi Valley is known as the trekker's paradise, but because of its remoteness as well as lack of information, hardly any people ventures out there.
तो हम आज आपको डलहौजी से साच पास की जर्नी पे ले चलेंगे, जिसमें रास्ते में तरह तरह की चीज़ें आपको देखने को मिलेंगी, जिसमें सुंदर झरने, वैली ऑफ फ्लावर्स, ब्यूटीफुल माउंटेन्स, ब्यूटीफुल इवनिंग्स, मॉर्निंग्स, कैंपिंग, ट्रैकिंग। तो आप हमारे साथ इस जर्नी का मज़ा ले सकते हैं, तो आइए।
The goal behind this documentary is to provide a concise information to all the people out who want to travel to Sach Pass. Thank you.
बाय बाय।
We'll see you at Sach Pass.
ओके बाय।
After leaving Dalhousie, we have arrived at Bathri, which is at a distance of around 20 kilometers. Bathri is a small valley beneath Dalhousie. There is a tourist spot called Rock Garden at Bathri and is a nice picnic place. From here, one road leads to Chamba. We turn off this road and proceed to the Chamera Lake. The Chamera Dam on the Ravi River is one of the biggest hydroelectricity projects in the region. The Chamera Dam generates 540 megawatts of electricity and supply it to the neighboring states. As the Chamera Dam is a restricted area, one is not allowed to cross the dam using his own vehicle, but can walk across the dam. Cars are generally detoured around the dam and have to proceed through a tunnel. This tunnel is 100 meters in length. The catchment area of the NHPC dam is around 472 km square, forming a huge lake which is known as the Chamera Lake. Recently, boating activities are also started in Chamera Lake. Now we continue on to Tisa. This road offers a breathtaking landscape. Some rock completely overhang the road. Now we have arrived at the Madhubara temple. It is customary to stop here and pay one's respect before continuing further. Some temples have pujari, who are also the caretaker of the temple. Prasad is also given. Now we continue our journey further to Tisa. The Himachal Pradesh Public Works Department is in charge of these treacherous roads and has to work constantly to maintain these high altitude roads. The PWD workers do an amazing job of keeping these roads open given the limited equipment available to them. Public transportation is very limited in these places, and private jeeps are often used to carry goods and people. Tisa is the headquarters of Chura subdivision. There is a nice rest house of PWD at Tisa. Some hotels are also there to provide food and shelter. Tisa area is famous for its apples. After traveling 35 kilometers, we have arrived at Bairagad. Bairagad is the last place for getting the basic supplies, as Bairagad is the last village of the Chura subdivision. After Bairagad, the paved road ends and a dirt road starts that leads all the way to Sach Pass into Kilar. Kilar is the administrative headquarters of the Pangi division. From here, Kalaban is 12 kilometers and the condition of the road constantly deteriorates. After Kalaban, the tree line ends. Satrundi is at a distance of 8 kilometers from Kalaban. Driving from Kalaban to Satrundi offers the first glimpse of the waterfalls and the snow glaciers. After October of every year, this area becomes inaccessible due to the heavy snowfall. So after driving 140 kilometers up this hill, we have finally arrived at Satrundi. We are currently at an elevation of 11,000 feet. There is a small base of the Indian Reserve Forces and the Himachal Pradesh Police Force out here. You have to make a compulsory registration of your vehicle and then you can proceed further to the pass. From here, the Sach Pass is around 12 kilometers, but if you trek from here, it's only 4 kilometers. We are currently at an elevation of 11,000 feet and we will go up to 14,500 feet. अब हमने कैंप साइट लगानी ना, कल देखेंगे। The flower of this valley makes the valley come alive. All the different color adds to the scenic beauty of this otherwise rugged landscape. So we have arrived at our Sach Pass base camp.
कुछ एक्सटेंसिव मेहनत के साथ भाई
We are at the base of Sach Pass. The Pir Panjal range forms the mountain barrier between the Chamba Valley and the Pangi Valley.
So this is our batter for the dal paranthas, a really nutritious wholesome meal we are going to have in the breakfast. And this is our kitchen staff, the head cook Mr. Rajinder Singh Rana sitting there looking pretty.
The next morning we have started our trek to Sach Pass. Here we see our certified mountaineering expert Mr. Saurabh leading from the front.
Managed to climb 1000 feet. Now we are approximately at 14,000 feet at the base of Sach Pass. It's another 500 feet from here and it will take us approximately half an hour to reach. The vegetation out here is quite different. There is no tree line. We have crossed tree line way back. View at Sach Pass summit. So we are experiencing a wonder here. A HRTC 52 bus seater has just crossed the Sach Pass at 14,500 feet, and this is nothing short of a miracle. And hands off to these drivers who managed to go up this pass and come back every day. There is a lake, somewhat frozen.
And we hear a bike coming, if I'm not mistaken. Bike की फोटो लेना आते हुए. और पूरी बर्फ ही पिघल जाए साथ में फिर. बाइक आ रही है भाई.
पर हैं साच पास में। इट्स वंडरफुल यार, नाइस।
We have managed to come at 14,500 feet at Sach Pass. So we are now standing at the bifurcation between the Chura Valley, and over to my left side is the Pangi Valley. So this is Sach Pass, which divides the two valleys. We are officially at an elevation of 14,500 feet, which is written over here. And this is the Kilad forest division. There's a small Bhadrakali temple out here.
This is the first view of Pangi Valley from Sach Pass. This is the gateway to the beautiful Pangi. Kilar is at a distance of 28 kilometers from here. People from all over the world come to explore the beautiful Pangi Valley. The Pangi range forms a formidable mountain barrier with the splendid panoramas of high rising peaks, some of which reach an altitude of 5,793 meters or 19,000 feet. The highest peak in the valley is an astonishing 6,707 meters, that is 21,999 feet from the sea level. This open space of nearly 1500 square feet in area is known as the Bhut ground or the demon's ground. There is a heavy rock lying on one side of the ground which is said to represent the Rakshasa, the demon. It is believed that during the crossing season, when there is traffic, the goddess turns the demon into rock to avoid any harm to the passerby. But when the pass is closed due to heavy snowfall, she brings the rock back to life so that the rock or the Rakshasa can serve the Bhadrakali. In support of this belief, it is argued that every year this rock changes its position, though some people dismiss it. From Kelar, you can go to Kelong, and from there you can divert to Manali or to Ladakh. Any mechanical failure can cause a short traffic jam.
We will like to thank the local deity, the Bhadrakali, who has allowed us to stay in her domain for 2 days and be safe. What we have realized after 2 days of camping in this place is that to enjoy the sheer ruggedness, the beauty and the power of the mighty Pir Panjal range, you have to be in this place to know it for yourself. So we will see you at Sach Pass.
Thank you for joining us on this amazing adventure. Please join us for the part 2, the exploration of the Pangi Valley.
दोस्तों बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, आपने हमें इस साच पास में ज्वाइन किया। तो नेक्स्ट पार्ट 2 में हम आपको साच पास से पांगी की खूबसूरत वादियों की सैर करवाएंगे, आशा के साथ कि आपने ये पार्ट 1 हमारा ज्वाइन किया, एंजॉय किया, और पार्ट 2 भी आप हमारे साथ ज्वाइन करके एंजॉय करेंगे।